Alright, well, my heart is still beating out of its chest from that run. But we're not done yet. What we do these days is that we vote on the long plays, and we've finished up our really rather long play of Xenonauts. And there are other games up for the voting. Maybe we can even get them on stream. There we go. Man, it's a pain to shove it into a pentagon shape. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, the next long play vote will not include a strategy game for once, just because whenever there's strategy, strategy will win. There's going to be Bully, there's going to be Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, there's going to be Caesar 4, Children of Morta, and Trials of Mana. I've played Bully before, it's good fun, even though it's an open world game that I tend not to love. It's, I think Majora's Mask is more open world than that. Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, I love the economy in that game with Watto telling you that Zabulba will always win. Caesar 4 is a disaster of a game, but I never gave it that much of a chance. So this is the opportunity for that. Children of Morta, published by the same people that published Frostpunk. So it's been on my radar for a while, but I haven't given it a chew through. And Trials of Mana is a recent release that I've been told is really good, but I wouldn't know more about it than that. So how's this going to work? We're going to put up a Twitch poll. It's going to last for 3 whole minutes, and you'll be able to chime in either with bits or with channel points to decide which one it's going to be. Hold that thought. I need to actually put up what it is, right? Next long play. Oh man, the Xenonauts long play was a lot more fun than I ever imagined it could have been, and I thought it would be a lot of fun. I'm glad it ended the way it did, although I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it yet. Right, what do we have here? Bully. If you are from the PAL region, it's known as Canis Canem Edit, I believe. Star Wars Ep 1 Racer. Caesar Disaster 4. Children of Morta. Man, I'd love if there was an easier way to put this together, but I don't think there is. And Trials of Mana, the 2020 release that just came out. The poll's going to be up for 3 minutes, and indeed it is up approximately now. Let's get it on the screen. Let's get it on the screen. There we go. Okay, pretty even spread. Again, as I said, strategy games tend to dominate this. So whenever there's strategy games, the others are strategy games as well. Otherwise it would be unfair. So with this isn't an indication that we're moving away from ever doing strategy games. I just wanted a long play that was definitely not strategy, just for a change. There's a lot of love for Episode 1 Racer, backed up by a lot of love for Caesar 4. But Bully's still in there with a fair few, as is Trials of Mana. In fact, Trials of Mana is surging ahead. Black Winds is saying, why the hell are you people voting for Caesar 4? I know that Black Winds wants his favourite weeby game, Trials of Mana, to come out on top, but that's no need to attack others for their own tastes. Surprised at Children of Morta going so lowly, and very surprised at Bully not doing so well, but don't let me sway the vote. I don't put up games that I don't want to run here. Even if Caesar 4 is pretty terrible, I'd still like to see just how terrible it gets. I want to see Morta because I know nothing about it, says Scrub Theo. Weebs will win this time, baby, says Dunspace. Dude. Bloom was all the rage when it came out. Well, a lot of love coming in for Trials of Mana. It's surging ahead against all others here. Merchant of Venus says, I'm voting for Caesar 4. I don't even want to watch it. Well, if you're watching, you can... If you're watching right now, that is, you can place your vote. Now it's stopping you. Unless apparently you're watching on a PlayStation 4. Man, this Into the Airlock run burns so hard. We fought for everything we got, and yet at the end it just wasn't enough. Not enough crew. I wonder what I could have done. I piked a little too late at the start. Maybe I should have fixed the doors, since that was a crucial problem. The doors not keeping the fires at bay. But how could I do that? We had so many people boarding and attacking. Well, hindsight is 2020. Maybe there's hindsight for the Episode 1 racers and Caesar 4 voters for not putting their differences aside and fighting against Trials of Mana. Trials of Mana has a good 30-odd votes lead over Episode 1 Racer. I wish the ship had won this run, says Lyconic. Don't we always? But That's what makes it all the more enjoyable, right? You don't know if you're going to win, and especially when things are that tight. It might suck for me, but I also enjoy knowing that there are people watching who really wanted it to win, and they got denied. Oh, I can vote as well. Huh. I mean, I won't, but I could. Yeah, I mean, that run we had should have lost several times along the way. But things just came together at the end, just not together enough. Okay, very surprised for a Weeby game to win around here, but it looks like Trials of Mana is going to be the next Longplay, which means I need to find a place that sells it cheapest, because it's like 50 quid or something. But that's how it'll go down, and the Black Wind was the one severely backing that one up, it seems. He really wanted Trials of Mana to come out on top, despite, well, actually we can view some more detailed results about that one, which is always fun. It's good to have an actual use for channel points these days. No, the Black Winds really wanted Episode 1 Racer enough to dunk the 82k votes on it, but Trials of Mana came out on top, vastly backed by Soviet and Dunsparce Dude. Worm really wanted the Racer. Caesar 4 was wanted by Mapster and Red Ale. Well, that's the way it goes. Looks like we're having Trials of Mana. We will start that one likely next week. I have other wild cards that I want to do this week, but right now I kind of want to get to bed because it's wearing on, and my kitchen needs to have its flames doused out again. So cheers for joining for this. I don't want to use the word epic, but it was a fairly epic adventure for the Stealth Bee. And until our next episode, it's a cheerio.